Black women especially, read the damn Bible.
but when are we going to do that? Do you think we get?
So here's what the Bible says what husband's supposed to do to a lady. Can you read that, Brendan?
Yeah, a Christian husband should love his wife as he does himself and always protect her from all harm.
All right. Your wife comes up to you, Brandon, with language to say, this guy down the street. No, excuse me. Okay, no, excuse me. This guy down the street assaulted me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this young lady did to her brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Now, what do the Bible says we're supposed to do, Brandon?
Always protect her from harm.
Now, she just said, this man down here assaulted me. So what the guy's supposed to do?
I'm not necessarily saying you should retaliate, but you should start moving in the manner of the times. So that would be call the police, try to see what's going on, let them do the investigation. That's one way to handle it.
Okay, the next door neighbor said it. So what you gonna do, Brandon? You ain't calling the cops on the next door neighbor.
I have to go over there and handle it. I guess we'll just leave it at that. But yeah,
there you go. How about the second verse behind that?
He should do his best to nurture and cherish his wife in the love of Christ as he would his own flesh, and tend to her spiritually, emotionally, intelligently, and her physical needs.
You see how much power women have in the language? So if she tells you something that her emotions was hurt, that she was physically insulted, you see how much guys supposed to attend to that need?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you abuse it, anything can happen. All right, what's this now? This is the information when Black women especially read the damn Bible.
but when are we going to do that? Do you think we getting further away from it or closer to the Bible?
Okay, I'm excuse before I answer that. Black man, read the Bible your damn self. How you supposed to treat women?
Correct.
Brandon, and your answer, we are getting away from the Bible. And Brandon's gonna read this statement and see how man or husbands supposed to treat their wife or wives.
Oh, shit.
All right.
A Christian husband should always respect his wife. When Paul tells his wives to submit to their husbands, and what's that verse?
Yeah, you just say it. Just keep going with it.
He does not mean that wives must endure abuse, neglect, or mistreatment of any kind by their husbands. Rather, Paul is reminding the church that a wife is under the leadership of her husband. A Christian husband must always show his wife honor, both publicly and privately, and protect her dignity and reputation from any and all slander.
So if you have a godly man, what's wrong to submitting to your husband, Brandon?
But do you what percent of people know about this? And like, if you frame this for a woman that you're interested in and she understands this logic and how you're operating, then it would make sense to be like, okay, I feel more comfortable submitting to this person. Does that make sense?
It does. But here's the thing, Brandon. Watch it. I want to jump on your character. Brandon, have you ever abused your wife?
How?
You know what I'm talking about.
Physically?
or through the mouth.
I mean, I would say no, but yeah, I'm gonna say no. Because I haven't done anything like that.
Have you ever neglected your wife?
Yeah.
I mean,
in a severe way. Okay, no, I haven't. I'm just being fair. But
no, why I say neglected? You be like, bitch, we ain't eating no food today or tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, no, nothing to the extreme.
Have you ever mistreated? I mean, Brandon,
I get what you're saying.
But mistreated. You tied it up to a tree outside.
No.
You took all the money out of the purse and said, bitch, you better not call the police.
No, I haven't done any of that.
See, some women would date guys who do some of that too.
That's true.
Some women would date guys who don't honor their wife publicly. Watch this, publicly and privately. That's a big word. You show honor in public and you show honor in private. Sometimes a lot of people will only show honor in public and they act like a dog in private.
That's true.
Protect her. What's that word, Brandon?
Dignity.
Protect her dignity. You know, like a person's talking loud to your wife. Oh, hold on, sir. You can't do that around. Well, he probably ain't gonna do it anyway, because guys know you talk loud to another person's woman, that's an automatic fight.
All right.
But see, guys know how to play the game. they'll talk loud to a woman no other guys around.
Can I tell you a quick story real quick? Because we was in Arizona and we was taking a lift somewhere. So it's me, my wife, and my daughter. We're in an Uber car. And sometimes in the Uber they playing music. So he was playing some rap music pretty loud. And I got my daughter in the back. And I guess some people are comfortable with playing rap music in front of kids, but I'm not down for that. Like, you shouldn't be playing curse words and vulgar language in the car. So I'm riding for a minute. I'm like, okay, well, that's one curse word. Let me see if the driver's gonna turn it down.
With the real curse words?
Yeah. So it was like an XM radio or something like that. So I waited for a minute. I kind of looked at my wife and, just to see what she was thinking, because I don't want to overreact or say something, but I knew she was thinking the same thing I was thinking. So I'm looking back at my daughter. I'm like, this man got to know that this is not appropriate, So what do? I say, hey, man, can you turn that down? Because, I got my kids, my family's in the car. He's all okay. So he turned it down. But that's one instance where you have to stand up and protect your family, I guess, in a way.
Brandon, under his wife. Now, it's another Bible verse. He silently spoke with his wife for her opinion, and he protected his wife and his daughter, which is another wife, but on a different level, in public and privately to protect their dignity and accuse them of slaughter. And the guy up there, he was going to tone it down because he didn't. He could have get choked out from the back.
Right. And I'm thinking, because people are crazy, and he might be jamming and trying to get through his day. He said, no.
The women that present there, I said, I'll turn this bitch down. This man gonna choke me out in the back.
Right, and that's what I was thinking. I said, okay, if I tell him to turn it down and he don't turn it down, now we got to go somewhere else. And I don't necessarily want to have to do that while you drive.
You said it in a respectful way, right?
Right, I did. It wasn't crazy. But do you think people care about that kind of stuff? Sometimes when crazy people just be crazy.
But I learned you better not talk to another man's wife with his wife right there. A woman. You talking about a death match?
Right, correct.
You talking about death?
And my daughter's there too.
Yeah,
right. So.